KNDY.
It wouldn't be the start of the Twin Valley League tournament without a few technical difficulties. We appreciate you, everyone, holding on as we got that all figured out. Whenever you try and do something new, that tends to happen. We should be back rocking and rolling, though, here from Frankfort, Kansas High School. Glad to have you all along with you. Max Blasky here as Twin Valley League tournament action gets underway with second-round action here. We're going to join this contest in progress. It's Valley Heights and Clifton-Clyde tipping off right now. Girls contest between the 6 and 3 seeds. Valley Heights came off a win last night, and they're leading right now 15-8 midway through this first quarter. Then all Valley Heights, of course, Clifton-Clyde Eagles led by Sevy Wirtz drives to the line and misses her second shot here today. Mustangs have been fairly clean with it so far here in this first quarter, again leading 15-8 in our first game of the day from Frankfort, Kansas High School. Twin Valley League action underway here on KNDY FM 95.5 as well as on Blue Valley TV 2. Again, thank you for dealing with some technical difficulties with us here this morning. We're going to try and get this afternoon. We're going to try and get 6 hours of uninterrupted basketball your way here the rest of the day. Again, catching Valley Heights girls midway through Clifton-Clyde now with 33 seconds left to play in this first quarter, leading 17-8 in this second round matchup. Wirtz works her way in. Coming up at the quarter break, we'll go over these teams as we usually do in our little pregame, but because of some difficulties, we'll go over that pregame information here at the quarter break. 10.8 on the shot clock now. 17-8 is your score. Valley Heights has been ahead of this one and historically too as well, which we'll get into here in just a little bit. Last 16 seconds of this first quarter rolling down. A 3-ball from Josie Parker is a miss. It'll be rebounded by Clifton-Clyde. Eagles out and running, trying to cut this deficit back down to single digits. The Mustangs force another Clifton-Clyde Eagles turnover. They don't get a shot off at the end of the quarter, but at the end of one, Valley Heights leads Clifton-Clyde 17-8 in this second round matchup. We're going to take our first time out, bring you back a preview of these teams as well as second quarter action next here on KNDY FM 95.5.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations at Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
And welcome back to second quarter action here from Frankfort, Kansas High School. Valley Heights and Clifton-Clyde up with us first. This has been a series that has been dominated by Valley Heights of recent years. Mustangs are winners 9 of the last 10 contests between Clifton-Clyde and Valley Heights. The Eagles' last one coming 2 years ago at Clifton-Clyde, a 59-39 or 56-39 victory in that contest. This was also a matchup last year that happened down at Valley Heights, with Valley Heights squeaking out that one 49-41. Here in this one, the Valley Heights defense has been tough to say the least, as the Mustangs get a second bucket here early on off the bench. Now, from Tessa Bigham, it's her first buckets of this contest as Valley Heights is leading 19-8. They led 17-8 at the end of the first quarter. Clifton-Clyde looking for an answer three, and she gets it over on that right wing. That's going to be Miley Hammond with her first triple here tonight. In that game last year, Clifton-Clyde at Valley Heights was paced by Shea Wirtz at 23, and here's Josie Parker with an early two. Mustangs up big here. Second round action at TVL play, 21-11. A timeout by Clifton-Clyde. We're back after this.
Axtell Truss has the experience to provide custom-built trusses for any application. Put them to work with your next project. Let them help design the right pitch, length, and number of trusses to suit your needs. They can turn out more complicated designs and configurations as well. All are solidly built in their enclosed shop with roll-off delivery to your site available. They also assure the best materials and quality construction, completed on your schedule. Call today for a quote or more information at 785-736-2291. That's Axtell Truss.
Again, second round action at Twin Valley League Tournament here for you on KNDY and Blue Valley TV today. This is Clifton-Clyde's first game here at the tournament. Lady Eagles came in with the 3 seed here on the season, 8-1, 2-1 in league play. Valley Heights the 6 seed, now 6-3 on the season, 3-2 in league. Mustangs got a win Saturday, 65-23 over Onega, in which the Mustangs dominated the Buffaloes. 10 players scored in that game for Jordan Brocksterman's squad, led by Mia Vermin with 13, and Ava Smith, who came off the bench with 11. Smith is dealing with a tendon injury in her I believe that's left pinky finger, so the returning all-league player for the Mustangs will be sidelined short here on minutes today, but expect her to get healthy as the season goes on. It's one of those injuries that only rest can provide a better alternative. Mustangs defense looking tough here, and a 5-second violation forced by the Mustangs sends the home Valley Heights crowd into a frenzy. Of course, a short drive for the Mustang faithful down from Blue Rapids and Waterville over here to Frankfort for this tournament. A good turnout for the girls today, and on Saturday, boys unfortunately lost there on Saturday, but looking for a big win here from the girls, leading 21-11 here. Second quarter action, just under 6 minutes left to play. Clifton-Clyde in straight man-to-man defense. Topside, Lindsey Gray fires a 3. That one's going to be bottomed for Lindsey Gray off the bench. Good shooting for the sophomore guard here in this season. Had a chance to see her last Tuesday night versus Washington as a miss by Miley Hammond. It'll stay with the Eagles, though. Finish that thought there on Lindsay. Had a good game against Washington County. Led the team with 18 points, all from behind the arc. And shooting will definitely help stretch out these defenses that the Mustangs are going to face all the season long. Inbound play, looking to get it over to Savvy Words. Leading scorer for the Eagles. Gets inside, up and down for 2. Words last year in the contest against Valley Heights only held to 7 points, but her sister Shay had 23. Here's a big quick up by Josie Parker. Her second bucket here in the second quarter as Mustangs continue to bring pressure. Valley Heights is a notorious man-to-man full-court pressing team, and here they are trying to speed up the Eagles. Lily Steinbrock will bring it across the timeline. Steinbrock had a good season this year, looking to make a big impact here. Mustangs looking to run off the Clifton-Clyde miscue. Up off shot, no good by Parker. Defensive board pulled down by Words. Clifton-Clyde will look to run two as well. This is a team that averages just under 58 points per game on the season, does Clifton-Clyde, as Words works her way left block, looking for the fadeaway shot, kicks it out to Steinbrock. Release set with 20 on the shot clock. Inside, good pass from Steinbrock to Paige Joy, and Paige Joy drops it down for her first bucket here tonight. The 5'10 freshman inside made it pay with an and one opportunity, as that personal foul will go on Ann Turber, her second here of the evening. Third, or first for Valley Heights. Ava Smith will check in for Josie Barker. Big standing ovation for the junior guard for the Mustangs, playing big minutes here lately. Joy at the line. Puts up the free throw. That's going to be short, off the rim. No good. Lindsey Gray pulls down the board, and off and running are the Eagles. Inside the lane, there goes Gray. Shot will be missed. That's Vermitten with the shot. Shot will be missed, but it'll stay with the side of the Mustangs. Valley Heights comes into this contest winners of their last 3 wins over Washington County, Frankfort, and of course Onega in first-round action on Saturday. Clifton-Clyde winners of their last 2 over Frankfort and Blue Valley. Their only loss this season, of course, to a very good Centralia girls team who we will see later on today as Clifton-Clyde lost that one 64-35. There's a near miss by Tessa Miller, the 5'4" senior guard, on the floor. Now goes out of bounds back to the way of the Eagles. 26-15 is our score. First game here of this Marathon Monday from the Twin Valley League Tournament. Game number 1 of 4 getting underway. Coming up after this, we'll have Centralia boys and Frankfort boys, followed by Centralia girls, Axel girls, and Hanover boys, Donovan West boys ending the day. Inside, Stevie Wirtz drops it down for 2. A big bucket there for the Eagles as they cut this back to a single digit. There's a 3, though, in the far corner, dropped in by Ann Turber right off across the half-court line. Mustangs taking no prisoners here tonight, getting quick scores on the board. Is answering that 3, bumps it back up to a 12-point contest. Again, this is a series that has been won by the Mustangs 9 of the last 10 times. Here's a 3 that goes in, but a travel near side will be the 3rd turnover committed here in this quarter by Clifton-Clyde, and we'll give it back to the Valley Heights Mustangs. In Valley Heights, 3-6 on the season, coming off a 61-25 win on Saturday's first round action, looking to get some momentum for the Lady Mustangs into this tough girls tournament. Clifton-Clyde changes defense now. They're going to go 2-3. Ann Turber works her way inside. Up and 1 for Ann Turber. 5 points now in the quarter for the senior guard. And the first trip to the free throw line for Ann. Substitution as Paige Miller will check into the contest. She will check out Mia Verminton. Miller, the 5'10" or 5'6" sophomore guard. As Turber knocks down the free throw, 1-for-1 for her now. 6 points here all in this quarter. In second quarter action here, if you're looking for the start of this Valley Heights game, thank you for being patient with us. Had a few technical difficulties, but we make it work here on this Marathon on Monday. A jump ball will be the call. That will go back the way of the Valley Heights Mustangs. You saw the defensive intensity now. Number 25, Ava Smith out there, again, working around that left pinky finger with a little tendon injury. We'll look to get better as the season goes along with some more rest. Right side, Lindsey Gray will get us started here against this 2-3 defense for Clifton-Clyde. Smith inside the lane, shot up, will be no good. Defensive board pulled down the way of the Lady Eagles. That's Riley Wonderly. Quickly back the other way. Mustangs do a good job of stopping that fast break. Now Tessa Miller picks off the pass. Stevie Wirtz steals it right back, though, from Miller. Been a turnover-happy second quarter for the Eagles, and that's turnover number 4 now for Clifton-Clyde. Jalen Bone will work her way baseline, sneaks it up inside, shot up and down for Riley Wonderly. Her first bucket here tonight. It's 32-19. Valley Heights in top. 2:15 left to play in this first quarter action. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at games coming up later on today. Ava Smith fires up the 3. That's many. Good assist there from Ann Turber inside. Smith, big bucket, will make it 35-19 at the other end. Jalen Bowen got behind the defense, but can't drop that one down from point-blank range. Gives it back to the Mustangs as Turber brings it across the timeline. Outside, Tessa Miller will get us set up. 2-3 defense still here for Clifton-Clyde, trying to slow down a Valley Heights offense that averages 56 points per game, already at 35 on the season. Turber, the left block, no shot, offensive board being fought for, tipped out. Lindsey Gray pulls that one in, and now out of bounds will be called. It'll stay the way of the Mustangs. Mia Vermint and Josie Parker back in, Tessa and Paige Miller to the bench. As for Clifton-Clyde, out will go Riley Wonderly. Back will come Kaylin Baker. Left side, Gray sets it up, high post, Mia Vermitten around the horn. Smith had just hit a 3, works a baseline, shot up, tough shot, defensive board pulled down by Stevie Wirtz. Clifton-Clyde will look to run as they do. Ball's on the ground, dive for it, good. Hustle there for both teams as we go under 70 seconds. Wirtz a 3 straight on, that's a missed top side, good door down low by Gray. Mustangs will look to push tempo. Turber will slow it down. Now right back to Gray, who thought about a deep 3. Sends back up at the end. Under 60 seconds left to play. Vermitten, spin around shot in the lane. Shots off. No good. Defensive board. Kaylin Baker. Baker gets it off to Wirtz. Wirtz will bring us across the timeline now. Wirtz leading scorer for this Eagles team, being guarded tightly by Ava Smith. Now topside three, that's off the rim, no good by Miley Hammond. Offensive board, though, Paige Joy, she can't get that one to fall. 2 cracks at it for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles, and neither of them will go down. Beautiful pass for Lindsey Gray to Mia Vermitten, who missed it. Offensive board, though, Josie Barker, and she will be fouled. Valley Heights here early on doing a great job getting right to the front of the rim, and now forcing Clifton-Clyde to make some fouls. That's team foul number 4 for the Eagles. First one on the 5'10 freshman, Paige Joy. Flat across, top side, Josie Barker, right elbow. Pops that one up. No good. Offensive board, Mia Vernon. That one's up and down for Mia. Her first bucket in 4 attempts here in this second quarter. And the Mustangs up big here right before half, 37-19. Works across the timeline with 7. Guarded by Smith, looking for a screen and roll. Gets left, hands it off with 3. Do they know the shot clock? Fakes on a 3. Now Wirtz will have to fire this one up at the buzzer. It's down for Sevy Wirtz. And as the horn goes off, the Clifton-Clyde Eagles get a 3, but it will be without some scoring from the Mustangs first. At halftime, your score 37-22. Valley Heights Lady Mustangs in the lead of Clifton-Clyde. Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with halftime coverage here after this.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
As you gear up for another planting season, is your equipment as efficient as it can be? Have Cottage Hill Ag Supply of Waterville improve your planter seed spacing and singulation with depth control abilities this spring. Call Darren at 785-363-6101 to find out how precision planting can make the most of your acreage or schedule planter maintenance or improvements. Success at harvest starts with timely planting in the spring, so contact Cottage Hill Ag Supply at 363-6101 and have your planter ready before it needs to be in the field.
As always, a big thank you to our sponsors that made these broadcasts possible. The businesses that you listen to during these broadcasts help support the student-athletes on the court, so always support local all year long. At halftime, Valley Heights leading this contest 37-22. First half stats are going to be a little skewed as we didn't catch the first quarter of this game. Again, thank you for being patient. You're trying to catch the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs. At the end of the day, all that matters is the score book up on the side of the wall. 37-22 is what the score says. Valley Heights outscored Clifton-Clyde in that second quarter 20-14 through one half of play. Ann Turber had 6 points in that second quarter, 4 points for Josie Parker, 3 points apiece for Lindsey Gray and Ava Smith, and 2 points for Tessa Bigham and Mia Vermitten. This is the Valley Heights team, too, that the other night against Onega had 10 players score in their big 61-25 victory in first-round action. For the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles, Sevy Wirtz had 5 points in that second quarter, 3 points for Miley Hammond, and 2 points apiece for Riley Wonderly and Paige Joy. Again, Savvy Words leading scorer this season for the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles. That set at 8-1 on the season, 2-1 in league play. Valley Heights girls 6-3 on the season, 3-2 in league play. For both of these teams, it's been a little while since they have hoisted the tournament championship. Clifton-Clyde is still seeking their first in school history, while the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs last hoisted it in 2019. One team that hasn't had trouble hoisting it, though, lately has been the Centralia boys teams. They've hosted it 6 times in this league tournament. Last win for the Centralia boys was 2022 as they get ready for a matchup versus Frankfort coming up. Frankfort will be looking for their first tournament champion since 2006, a Wildcats team that looked hot in their first-round action there Saturday against Washington County. Frankfort ran away with that one, ran away with that contest 61-25. Meanwhile, Centralia, the 3 seed, had off. So that matchup coming up next. But again, we're at halftime of the Valley Heights girls and the Clifton-Clyde girls as Valley Heights leads 37-22 here on KNDY and Blue Valley TV. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, take a little bit more in-depth look at the rest of the bracket and the rest of the play here on this Marathon Monday from Frankfort, Kansas. Again, you're listening to Twin Valley League Tournament coverage on KNDY and Blue Valley TV. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. The Dragaston Insurance Company and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff at the Dragaston Agency at 785-325-2263 or stop by one of their 3 offices located in Washington, Clay Center, and Concordia. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and the Dragaston Insurance Agency working together to protect you.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
Some things are better together, like burgers and fries, movies and popcorn, and auto and home insurance. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we'll help you bundle your auto and home coverage in one policy, saving you money. And if a storm hits and both are damaged, you'll pay a single deductible. Find an agent at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Bryce Leonard in Washington is your local agent with Farm Bureau Insurance and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Game number 1 of this Marathon Monday here on KNDY going on right now. Valley Heights Lady Mustangs lead the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles 37-22 at half, going on over in the other gym in this 3:15 slate. It is where to go. Donovan West, over Lynn. That's girls action over in the other contest. Jeff Wirtz of the TVL Spotlight with an update for you on that one. At halftime, Donovan West ladies lead Lynn ladies 21-12 as Donovan West outscored Lynn 11-2 in the second half. A good-looking Lynn team that has a bright future ahead of them, but right now just running into a tough Donovan West team. Again, the Lady Mustangs there, the 4 seed, as the top 4 seeds in this girls' side of the tournament are Centralia, Hanover, Clifton-Clyde, and Donovan West in that order. The 5-seed Lynn Bulldogs falling right now to Donovan West, and, of course, 6-seeded Valley Heights up on the 3-seeded Clifton-Clyde Eagles right now. We're going to take one final timeout. Second half action coming back to you after this.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
Second half action about ready to get going after a first moving the first quarter, 37-22 for a Valley Heights team that averages 56 points per game, well on their way to hit that average tonight, holding Clifton-Clyde that averages 58 points per game, well under their season average. So for the Mustangs in the purple and black, looking pretty good here in this first half. Sevy Wirtz starts this half off for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles off with a missed three to the top of the key. Leads to Valley Heights run out. Gray inside, but Wirtz will knock that one away. Again, halftime leaders are a little skewed because we didn't catch first half action, but Ann Turber had 6 points in that second quarter to lead all scores. Sevy Wirtz for Clifton-Clyde with 5. And this is a matchup that has been in favor of the Mustangs. Winners 9 of their last 10. Mustangs' lone loss came 2 years ago at Clifton-Clyde. That was 56-39. In Clifton-Clyde this season without First League all TVL shooting guard Shayward, sister of Sevy. Sevy having to take up big shoes to fill here this season and doing it wonderfully. But as a team, pretty tough to come by when you've got one score. Although Clifton-Clyde on the season 8-1 so far, 2-1 in league play. Tessa Miller there at the line splits a pair. Valley Heights is excellent in the line in that second quarter. 1 for 1 for the strike, while Clifton-Clyde was 0 for 1. Eagles also committed 6 turnovers in that first half, while Valley Heights only committed 2 for the Mustangs. Again, Mustangs without or sparingly will use Ava Smith here today and probably in the tournament too as well. The 2A All-State Volleyball Player of the Year, out with a ligament injury in her left pinky. We've seen her play a little bit here sparingly in this game, and we'll probably see her a little bit more as it goes along. But starting out the second half, Ann Turber, Josie Parker, Tessa Miller, Lindsey Gray, and Mia Vermin. As for the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles, same starting 5 to start the game. Lily Steinbrock, Riley Wonderly, Sevy Wirtz, Miley Hammond, and Kaylin Baker. Mustangs here straight up man-to-man inside. Parker pokes that one away. First turnover for Clifton-Clyde to start this second half. At the other end, Tessa Miller drives baseline, kicks it out, and Turber topside. We'll change here this year in the TVL tournament too as well. Frankfort using shot clocks. We haven't seen that here this year in this game as Tessa Miller misfires on that 3. But watching some games on Saturday, it does take into effect for teams that aren't used to playing here. Of course, Valley Heights played here last Thursday, so they're very familiar with the setup system. But again, high school basketball giving teams the option in the state of Kansas for shot clock this season. 3 ball will be missed by Miley Hammond. She was 1 for 3 from behind the arc in that first half. Jump ball here near side, right at the top post as Parker and Wirtz get tangled up. This one will stay the way of the Mustangs. Near side, Tessa Miller will get this offensive possession started. Fakes on 1-3, now top side, Lindsey Gray. Around the horn, on this busy Monday. Of course, TVL basketball today, college football championship later on today as Mia Vermitten misses that one from inside. Both teams coming out here cold in the second half. So far, Valley Heights and Clifton-Clyde both 0 for 2 from the floor. But a big busy Monday after a very interesting Sunflower Showdown on Saturday. Both KU and K-State are back in action on Wednesday on their respective channels. KU will be at TCU at 6 p.m. right here on FM 95.5. Meanwhile, K-State will be at Baylor at 8 p.m. over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM at 94.1. Substitution here is Josie Barker, Tessa Miller to the bench, and with Paige Miller and Ava Smith. Mustangs still in the lead, 38-22. They led 37-22 at halftime and continue to pour it on here in the third quarter. There will be a jump ball down low back to the way of the Mustangs. In our first broadcast of the day, happening right now, coming up a little bit later, Centralia boys and Frankfort boys will tip off in what should be a very physical Twin Valley League matchup as the boys 3 and 6 seed matchup, just like we have here. Clifton-Clyde 3 seed, Valley High 6 seed coming off that win. Shot inside is missed by Josie Barker. A little contact, but it'll go back now towards the Eagles. Neither team, again, wanting to score here. Now we have gone 3 minutes with only 1 point between both of these teams to start the second half. Will Sevy Words break that? She does. 3-ball Sevy Words, and a timeout will be called by Kyron Words. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. We're back to Frankfort High School after this word from our sponsor.
Ever thought about what kind of curveballs Mother Nature might throw our way? Don't worry, Blue Valley Insurance is here to lend a hand. Whether it's hailstorms damaging your crops or strong winds causing trouble, our crop insurance has got you covered. It provides compensation for crop loss due to damaging weather conditions like hail, and we offer wind coverage too. Swing by one of our Blue Valley Insurance locations in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville.
Just under 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter action. Valley Heights up 13 on Clifton-Clyde, 38-25. Sevy Words finally gets the first points for Clifton-Clyde 3 minutes into this third quarter. Now Clifton-Clyde will turn up man-to-man pressure here. Mia Vermitten left side will bring it across the timeline, trying to get coast to coast, kicks it out. Josie Parker, that's a three. That's an air ball, no good. Ava Smith chases down the board, though, and saves the possession for the Mustangs. Now back inside. Vermitten misses that one. Board pulled down Clifton-Clyde. Again, both teams not shooting it well coming out of the second half. Is now 1 for 5 from the floor. That low point coming on a free throw by Ann Turber. Clifton-Clyde, a 3-ball from Sevy Words has been it in terms of offense. Mustangs man-to-man as they have been all game long. Inside spin-around shot is up and down by Paige Joy, the freshman off the bench, with 4 points now in this contest. Cuts it back to a 9-point game. Vermitten inside, tipped away, taken away by Jalen Bowen. Turnover Mustangs, you don't see that often. And now a turnover at Clifton-Clyde as Bowen will be called for the carry. So Mustangs escape that with really no harm done. Vermitten will inbound it. 2 high post, 2 left corner. Paige Miller, 3-ball. That's bottoms from the left corner for Paige Miller off the bench, her first bucket, and now a foul committed at half court by Ava Smith. That will now be Ava's first personal foul, if I believe right. Neither of these teams get too aggressive defensively. Of course, Clifton-Clyde, a shallow bench. They'll only go 7. Valley Heights, same as well. Depth has been building a little bit here as the season goes on, as head coach Jordan Broxman now will go 8 deep in most contests. Works across the timeline, trying to get her Eagles back in striking position. 41-27, 3:47 left to play. Third quarter action, game number 1 here on KNDY and Blue Valley TV. 3-ball straight on, will miss. Good box out Turber. Turber leads down to a run out. Looking to get it inside, but pins it off the Page. Across the timeline. Mia Vermitten gets downhill right to the bucket. Good screen inside there by Josie Parker, who sealed off her defender, allowed Vermitten to get right to the bucket. Mia had a good game Saturday versus Onega, led Valley Heights team with 13 points. Again, Mustangs had 10 players score a bucket in that one. Now commits a foul, trying to apply pressure to Lily Steinbrock as Mustangs defensively hang their hat on that side of the court. Tessa Bigham will check into the contest. Josie Parker will take a seat on the bench. Substitution 2 for Clifton-Clyde. Miley Hammond will check in. Out will go Kaylin Baker. Eagles with it underneath their own basket. Inbounder will be Lily Steinbrock. Straight set over on the right block side. High post trying to work Wirtz open left side. Good little spin inside. Bounce pass is a little bit too hot to handle. It's a jump ball now as Joy and Parker tangle up underneath the Clifton-Clyde basket and will stay with the Eagles. Quick substitution for Jordan Brockman and his Mustangs. Josie Parker into the contest. Mia Vermin will go out. 3:09 left to play here. Third quarter action. Mustangs have led since the jump, now up 43-27. Valley Heights has won 9 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams and look to make it 10 of the last 10. Inside, good little spinning move there by Sevy Wirtz off the glass. Good defense from Ava Smith, but just better offense. Had a coach comment to me that one time about how the game has changed. He said, nowadays every kid can score and will look to score. Free throw is down for Wirtz. She has 6 points here in this quarter. Now 11 as there's a turnover picked off by Jalen Bowen. Valley Heights turnover number 2 here in this quarter. Give it back to the Eagles. Lily Steinbrock fakes on the 3, gets inside, kicks it out around the horn. Bowen will set this one back up, trying to cut it down to single digits, but it ball's on the floor. Smith and Wirtz get into it, and a jump ball will be called, and right back to the Mustangs it will go. (43-30) our score. 2:46 left to play here. Second quarter action in game number 1. This Marathon Monday upcoming here on KNDY. We've got a lot of action coming up for you here this afternoon, including Centralia boys and girls, Frankfort boys, Axtell girls, and Hanover boys. Back-to-back turnovers here as now Smith will be found by Bowen in the backcourt. Smith turned it over for the Mustangs, but then took it right back from Jalen Bowen. Bowen commits the personal foul. That's now her first personal. That should be, no, Valley Heights has 4 team fouls. It's only team foul number 2 for Clifton-Clyde here in this quarter. Paige Miller taking across the timeline, and Turber left side. And having a good night here so far, 7 points in the second and third quarters. Smith looking to get downhill off the right side. Down, ball goes off her foot into the hands of Turber. Turber spins, pumps one, step through. Good take there for Ann Turber inside the lane. Another bucket here in the third quarter for her. Has this one up 15 points for the Mustangs as they lead with 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Wirtz takes it down along the baseline. Turber comes out of there with that ball. 4th turnover for Clifton-Clyde here in this quarter. As Gray fires away a 3, that one's going to be off. Offensive rebound, Paige Miller, though, and she's going to be fouled with free throws coming for Miller. That gives me a chance to get a 30-second break, and we're back after this word.
Once you plant Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans in your field, harvest will never be the same. Enter a new era of performance and join farmers everywhere, yielding an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. Unleash your greatest harvest yet with Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
Wholesale substitutions for the Mustangs. Mia Vermette and Tessa Bigham and Tessa Miller and Josie Parker back in for Paige Miller, Tessa Bigham, and Ava Smith. Miller goes 2 for 2 from the line there. Now 5 points for Paige here in this quarter. Mustangs are 3 for 4 from the free throw line in this quarter. Clifton-Clyde turns it over for the 5th time here. That's turnover number 11 on the game unofficially, as Valley Heights will look to add on to the 17-point lead. Again, Valley Heights led 37-22 at halftime. It took both teams about 3 minutes to get started scoring, but since then it's been going. Beautiful pass, Tessa Miller, Mia Vermitten Miller rockets that one inside to Mia. That's her second bucket in this quarter. It is 19-point advantage for Valley Heights, the 6th seed here in this tournament over the 3-seeded Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles. Eagles only with one loss on the season. Mustangs look to give her two. Inside spinning shot missed by Wirtz. Forward pulled down by Miller. Turber brings it across the timeline. Left side now top of the key. Works her way inside. Spins. Kicks out. Josie Parker 12 foot away. Shot will be a miss. Forward pulled down Clifton-Clyde. Valley Heights quick with their shots here today, but looking for scoring opportunities when they come. Sevy Wirtz will look to drive inside. Spins off the shoulder. Now left side 3-ball Miley Hammond. That one's hard off the rim. No good. I believe it was a board pulled down by Riley Wonderly. Keeps this possession alive for Clifton-Clyde. This one's going to be thrown away as Lily Steinbrock was hit. A miscommunication between her and Miley Hammond will be Clifton-Clyde's 6th turnover here in this third quarter. As Mustangs defensively only allowing 43 points per game. That's Clifton-Clyde right there at 30. Final 30 ticks left in this third quarter. 19-point advantage for Valley Heights. We'll try and work it inside to Josie Parker here. 4 out, 1 in. Herbert left side. Swings at high post. Tessa Miller. Miller hands it off to Parker. Now Mia Vermette, the 3. That's hard off the rim. No good. But Ann Turber tracks down the offensive board and keeps this possession alive for Valley Heights. 6 on the clock. Josie Parker needing to get inside. Kicks it out. Mia Vermette a few steps in. That one's off the rim and no good. But it's been a good quarter for the Valley Heights Mustangs as they lead 49-30 at the end of 3. We're back after this word from our sponsors.
Harsh winters in our area can drive up your energy cost. Protect your home and wallet this year by stopping at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Seal drafty windows and doors with weather stripping and draft stoppers. Grab durable window and door wrap or new ductwork and replace your furnace filter for improved energy efficiency, lower repair cost, and a more comfortable home. Visit Hometown Lumber in Marysville or Axtell Lumber today to protect your home and stay warm this winter. Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtellumber.com or visit either location today.
When shopping a hometown grocer, you want selection and service, like G&R Market in Frankfort offers. Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, along with weekly specials, they'll make your wallet happy. Shop the G&R Market app or grab a cart and look around to find something new for dinner. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 7, Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Great deals, friendly faces every time at G&R Market in Frankfort.
Then all Mustangs here in this contest. 49-30 is the start of your fourth quarter score. Lily Steinbrock gets a shot at the rim but misses that one, then commits the personal foul, first one on Lily. And Clifton-Clyde came into this contest 8-1 on the season, averaging just under 58 points per game, allowing 43. Their lone loss to a very good Centralia team, 64-35. Clifton-Clyde even has a 67-51 win over Rock Creek on the season. Wins over Frankfort and Blue Valley in league play. As a turnover for Mustangs, we'll give it back to Clifton-Clyde. But it's been all Mustangs so far here in this one. Mustangs did play a tougher non-league schedule. They had teams like Marysville, Riley County, and Nemaha Central in their, non-league schedule to start this season out. And it's showing here in this contest, again, leading by 19 as Steinbrock can't hit that floater off the right side of the rim. Mustangs control, bring it defensively. Clifton-Clyde now will look to trap corners, leads to an Ann Turber 3 who thought about it. Now will swing it over to Lindsey Gray. Clifton-Clyde drop backs into a man-to-man. Trying to work 4 out, 1 in. There's Josie Parker against the glass and down, and too easy for the junior post for the Mustangs. 6 points now for Parker as this lead is ballooned up to 21 here in this fourth quarter. Action continues after us. It's Centralia boys and Frankfort boys in a good kind of in-district matchup. There's a tough shot that won't drop down by Kayla Baker. As at the other, and Ann Turber puts it down for two. Double digits now for Turber. It's up to 23. In Centralia and Frankfort coming up here after that, so stay tuned. Inside, Wirtz gets her first bucket in quite a while. 13 points now for Sevy. Centralia comes into our next contest 5-3 on the season, 3-0 in league. Frankfort is 8-3 on the season, 3-2, but Frankfort playing good as of late, as missing that one is Lindsey Gray inside. 3-ball wild shot is off from Steinbrock, and an air ball as Clifton-Clyde can't find the mark here in the second half. Timeout will be called by the Eagles. No, I thought Kyron Wirtz was going to get a timeout. Substitution, though, Ann Turber, Tessa Miller go out. Paige Miller and Ava Smith back into the contest. Wrap up our thought, though, on the game coming up. Frankfort coming off a very impressive 61-25 win over Washington. They held this Valley Heights boys team to just 32 last Saturday. So Frankfort defense playing very well against a powerful and big Clifton-Clyde or Centralia team coming up after this one. You don't want to miss that in-league matchup. Here in this one, 53-32 is the score. Lindsey Gray fires up a deep three from the right wing. Will be no dice. Eagles look to run. Jalen Bowen in the right corner. Fires this one away. Works topside shot. No good from Sevy. And again, Clifton-Clyde can't find anything. They only have 4 field goals here in this second half. And now Smith will commit a foul 70 feet away from the basket. That'll be the third on Smith. Looking forward a little bit, winner of this contest will go on to face the winner of the Hanover Blue Valley girls game coming up at 6:15 tonight. That is the 2 and 7 seed. Blue Valley took care of Frankfort on Saturday 54-30. The winner of that game will take on winner of this game, and it's looking like Valley Heights as we go under 5 minutes left to play here in this fourth quarter. Jalen Bowen misses a shot, but now gets an and one opportunity for the senior guard. Missed the first one. Stay with it, though, and be consistent. This will be Clifton-Clyde's only third free throw here in this contest, as Valley Heights has done a good job of not allowing the Eagles to the line. Free throws missed, but offensive board pulled down by Clifton-Clyde. Lily Steinbrock thought about a three. Now Sevy Wirtz will take a three, and Sevy will drain it. That'll be a timeout for Clifton-Clyde. We'll take it with Coach Wirtz. Valley Heights still in the lead, though. 53-37, 4:39 left to play.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Dominating effort from the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs so far here in this contest. Again, leading 3:39 left to play in the game. 53-37 is your score. Valley Heights led 37-22 at half. They outscored Clifton-Clyde 12-8 in that third quarter. They've outscored Clifton-Clyde every quarter, including to start off this game, 17-8. Now Ava Smith drops that one in, only her second bucket here, but again playing sparingly with that left pinky taped up. Valley Heights outscoring Clifton-Clyde now here in this fourth quarter, 6-4. Topside Sevy Wirtz fires a three. That one's off, no good. Lily Steinbrock pulls down the board. Clifton-Clyde will just try and shoot their way back into this contest. Left block shot, Kaylin Baker thought about it. Now off to Wirtz right at high elbow. Inside, Joy turns around, up and down over the smaller Paige Miller. Paige Joy over Miller. 6 points now for the freshman post from Clifton-Clyde. Valley Heights still with it, though. Vermitten all the way to the rim. Up and down, no dice. Josie Parker will be fouled, and 2 shots. That gives me a chance for a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Josie Parker goes 2 for 2 from the stripe there. 4 points now for Parker in the quarter, 8 unofficially in the game. Again, didn't catch the first quarter of this contest, so stats will not be correct, but close enough. All you need to know, though, like I said earlier, the score up on the side of the wall. Valley Heights leading 57-39 in a contest they've been up all game long. Here's going to be a foul committed outside the three-point line. Little hand check foul there will be thrown on Mia Vermitten, her second personal one. The Valley Heights again led 17-8 at the end of the first quarter. They were up by 15 at halftime, led by 19 at the end of the third quarter. Now here leading 57-39, make that 57-42 as Sevy Wirtz hits her first triple here in this fourth quarter. 5 points now for Wirtz, and a block will be called on Clifton-Clyde on the defensive end. It was a smooth-moving first half, a little choppy here in the third and fourth quarters with some more fouls. Substitution for the Eagles. Riley Wonderly will check in Lily Stein, or check out Lily Steinbrock. That personal foul goes on Jalen Bowen, her second personal now in the contest. Mia Vermitten, right corner. Ava Smith thought about a three. Now swires it into Turber. Turber off the handle a little bit. Bad pass by Smith, but now a turnover. Jalen Bowen. First one for Clifton-Clyde here in this third quarter after 12 through the first three. First turnover in the fourth quarter, for Clifton-Clyde. 3 minutes left to go on the play clock. 57-42 is your score. Valley Heights took care of Onega on Saturday's action, 65-23, and this one here today showing that the rust was not on and really taking it to Clifton-Clyde. Here was a almost third shot for Valley Heights down low as Tessa Miller and Ava Smith got some opportunities up on the rim, but it wouldn't fall for the Mustangs as the fourth team foul will be committed by Paige Joy. That's her second for Clifton-Clyde. Josie Parker will check out number 10 here. Had it earlier, but now down Avery Stevenson. 3-ball from Lindsey Gray right out of the break. Can't find that one. And Lily Steinbrock right back in for the Eagles. Again, Max Blasky with you here on this Monday afternoon. KNDY FM 95.5 online, KNDYradio.com, as well as in our free KNDY mobile app. Also, a big thank you to Andy Ackerman and the Blue Valley crew for allowing us to broadcast with them here from the TVL tournament. We'll have coverage again, KNDY, all day today, followed by coverage Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with semifinal and championship action. Here in the second round game, Valley Heights lead by 15 as a shot inside will be missed by Wonderly. It'll stay, though, with Clifton-Clyde as it went off the outstretched arms of the Lady Mustangs. Valley Heights 57, Clifton-Clyde 42. Winner of this game will go on to face the winner of the Hanover Blue Valley game. That game coming up later today over in the secondary gym. 3-ball on the way from him, and that's going to be a misboard pulled down. And Turber looking to push, leads Ava Smith in the corner, had trouble with it, gets it off, and foul shots now coming for Smith. We'll have one more chance for a 30-second break. We'll take it. We're back after this.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
That personal foul goes on Lily Steinbrock. That's her third. Ava Smith calmly knocks down the free throws. Valley Heights 4 for 4 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. They are now 7 for 8 here in this second half, not leaving points there on the floor. Substitution 2 for the Mustangs as Avery Stevenson is back in for Tessa Miller here in the final minute 38. Top side, Sevy Wirtz works her way to the left elbow, steps through, shot up, off the rim, no good. Board pulled down, chased down by Jalen Bowen. Bowen swings it off. Now to Steinbrock, top side. Shot clock did reset for Clifton-Clyde, and now a foul will be called on Valley Heights. That'll be team foul number 4 for the Mustangs as Lindsey Gray got a little bit physical down low. Parker will check in along with Paige Miller, First Smith, and Mia Vermitten. Good standing ovation here from the Valley Heights crowd that made the short trip over here to Frankfort for this contest here today. Wirtz works her way inside against Miller. Shot up and down for Sevy Wirtz. One free throw now coming for Sevy. She has 9 points here in this contest, 20 on the game. Looking to do all she can to keep her Eagles in this contest, but it's been a gallant team effort from Valley Heights here in this one, as this will be only the second free throw Clifton-Clyde shoots in this fourth quarter. It's a miss, but offensive board pulled down Wirtz. Another foul committed by Valley Heights. Tessa Bigham will get charged. That'll team foul number 5. 2 more free throws. We're back in 30 seconds.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Wirtz hits both free throws, now picks the pocket of Lindsey Gray and drops it in for 2. Kyron Wirtz isn't going to allow this one to sneak away as he takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. 57 seconds left in this contest. Mustangs up 59-48.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
As always, a big thank you to our sponsors that are making these broadcasts possible. Every business you hear helps support the student athletes of your favorite team throughout the season. So always shop small, shop local. Keep your dollars where they count all year long. Valley Heights with under 60 ticks here. Turn it over again, though. Third straight possession as Sevy Wirtz will get hacked. Wirtz will earn a trip to the free throw line as the Mustangs are letting the Eagles hang around in this one. 4th turnover here in this fourth quarter. Now all of a sudden it might turn into a single-digit game, and head coach Jordan Brockschman going right back to the starters. Wirtz at the stripe, calmly knocks down the first of 2. She now has 6, 8, 12 points here in this fourth quarter. That gives her 23 for the contest. And again, full-sale substitution for the Mustangs as it's now a 9-point game on the free throw shooting of Sevy Wirtz. Mustangs try not to turn over again. They almost do. Vermitten comes away with it, gets it off to Miller. She crosses the timeline, and a foul will be called on Kaylin Baker. But Mustangs had a easy lead here, 19-point lead at the start of the fourth quarter. I ballooned up to as much as 23 in that fourth. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point contest with Tessa Miller here at the line. The seniors' first chances from the free throw line are a miss. That's Valley Heights' first miss from the stripe here in the fourth quarter, too, as well. Second one up coming here for Miller, looking to make it a double-digit advantage. That one softs down. Her first points here tonight unofficially. Valley Heights still full court pressure. Lily Steinbrock hounded by Mia Vermitten. Steinbrock across the timeline, gets all the way to the rim. A lot of contact, shot up, no good. Vermitten pulls down the board. Steinbrock fouls 90 feet away from the basket, and maybe that'll do it here in the final 38 seconds. Mia Vermitten will walk to the line for 2 free throws, and we'll try and move this up to push up this double-digit advantage for Valley Heights. That was the fourth personal foul on Lily Steinbrock. Mia Vermitten here at the line. Her first free throws in this contest are a miss. Vermitten 6 points so far on this way. Second one up coming for the junior. Drops it down as Mia goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Still full court pressure from Valley Heights. Sevy works right side, and a hand check foul will be committed by Ava Smith just as soon as Wirtz gets across the timeline. Right call there. Smith's fourth personal foul, though. Aggressive, trying to not allow Clifton-Clyde to just work this ball down inside and get a good shot off. But now 3 points for Clifton-Clyde as the clock is stopped. Sevy Wirtz calmly knocks down the free throw. Second one up coming for the senior. Drops that one down too as well. Clifton-Clyde is 6 for 8 for the free throw line in this fourth quarter. Mustangs across the timeline. And there's another foul committed by Clifton-Clyde. That will go on Miley Hammond, her second personal foul. And now Lindsey Gray will go to the that's going to be Josie Parker, goes to the stripe for free throws. First one is a miss for Parker. Mustangs have found the cold spot from the free throw line after starting this fourth quarter hot. Parker does end up hitting the back half of the 2, makes this back a 10-point contest. Wirtz across the timeline, looking for a 3, but gets inside the lane, steps through, and one nose shot, as that will go on Smith. 2 free throws, though. Fifth one for Ava Smith will foul her out. I believe that's her fifth. No, I don't think they pegged it on Ava either. They pegged it on Ann Turber. Nonetheless, Sevy Wirtz at the line for more free throws. Drops down the first one. It's going to be the third, on Turber. Wirtz at the free throw line. Puts this one up. Drops that one down. Good shooting here in the fourth quarter. 8 for 9 for the free throw line for Wirtz here in this quarter. Jordan Brockstrom has to take a timeout to save a possession. We'll take a 30-second with him here. Mustangs 25 seconds away from moving on to round number 3.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Mustangs held a 19-point lead, started this fourth quarter, ballooned it up to about 22 or 23, if memory serves me correct. Now it's an 8-point game with 25 seconds left on the clock. Valley Heights has been bit by the turnover bug, and free throws from Sevy Wirtz have put the Eagles back in contention here. But now a foul 75 feet away from the bucket in the backcourt will be committed, and a fifth personal now on, who's that going to go on? Lily Steinbrock. They haven't put it up yet. Yep, that'll be 5 on Lily, so she fouls out here scoreless in the final 25 seconds for Clifton-Clyde. No points for the starting point guard for Clifton-Clyde in this one. Free throws at the line for Ann Turber, who's had a decent little game here tonight. Her third trip to the line. First one is a miss. Second one is up 12 points now for Turber. in the contest. 23 seconds to go. 9-point lead for Valley Heights. Wirtz fires up a three. That one's bottoms. It's a 6-point game. All of a sudden, Stevie Wirtz erupts here in the fourth quarter. 13 seconds on the clock. Josie Parker off the timeline. It's poked away and out of bounds off Clifton-Clyde. Boy, what a fourth quarter here for Stevie Wirtz, though, from the free throw line, doing it to the 12 of 21 points here in the fourth quarter. And Turber works it inside. This one's taken away by Wirtz. Now it's on the ground. A jump ball will go back the way of Clifton-Clyde. And if it wasn't for 4 seconds on the clock, Clifton-Clyde made this a contest. It is 63-57 with 4.4 on the clock. Valley Heights came into this fourth quarter leading by 19. And we'll see what the final score is here. A 3.3 on the clock. Wirtz drives right, stops, pops, fires it up. It's a miss. Your final score, Valley Heights wins 63-57. But it wasn't without some fireworks, as again, Valley Heights led by 19 at the end of that fourth quarter. Blows it out, though, to come up with a big 6-point win and move on to third-round action as the 6th seed in this Twin Valley League tournament. We're going to take a break. Compile stats, come back here, recap this one, and start previewing contests up next. Again, your final score, Valley Heights girls move on after beating Clifton-Clyde 63-57.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300, that's fire 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Dreaming of a new home? Let Inline Construction make that dream a reality. Custom home builds from foundation to finish with your plans, or they'll help you with design. Build on your lot or take advantage of Marysville's newest subdivision, Hartley Ridge, at 8th Street and Jayhawk Road. Call today and get started with Inline Construction of Marysville.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Game number 1 of 4 done here on KNDY FM 95.5. Valley Heights girls win 63-57. It wasn't without fireworks, though. Clifton-Clyde outscores Valley Heights 27-14 in the fourth quarter to make this a 6-point contest. Sevy Wirtz led the way with 31 points unofficially. For Valley Heights, it was Ann Turber with 12 of those. Again, all of these are unofficial as we didn't catch first quarter action. due to some technical difficulties. But at the end of the day, it's the 6-seeded Valley Heights Lady Mustangs picking up the win over the 3-seeded Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles, and Valley Heights' second straight win over Clifton-Clyde. Over in the other gym, Donovan West picks up a big win over Lynn. We'll pass along that score when we get there. Boys action is up next, though, as it is the 6-seeded Frankfort Wildcats and the 3-seeded Centralia Panthers. We're going to take a timeout, get you some sports, local news or national news, weather, and sports before boys action is up next here on KNDY.